Okay, we got first-year coach Jake Price here from Sahuarita. Great coaching background you have with some really good coaches, Gary Miner, Matt Johnson, let's see, Andy Litton, right? Uh, just comment about how much being with those guys is get you ready for this challenge.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You learn all the positives from all the coaches. You take different types of characters and personalities. Coach Gary Miner obviously laid the foundation for my offensive understanding. Coach Johnson was amazing at defense, but also structure, and then you get into organization. With Andy Litton, he's such a great offensive mind. He's got a great talent for it, and just like a sponge absorbing it. But also watched him come in his first year as well. He learned kind of the heartaches of first year coaching, and that was with Matt Johnson at Iowa Ridge as well.
Right.
And then again later at Mountain View, his first year there. With Jeremy Turner out in the community, what I learned was really just keeping a light, charismatic, just entertaining, just enjoyable locker room for your coaches. Just kind of keeping that culture there.
So you've got a lot of different viewpoints of how to coach a team. So,
yes, sir.
How would you describe your coaching style going in? If somebody wants to know, like, I wonder how he coaches, what's your coaching style?
Well, I think the first things first, we talk about character development. Before we even get to the game itself, we talk about the players. I like to think of the players as the men they're going to become, not the kids they are now. So we talk about love, we talk about trust, we talk about really kind of growth and character, life lessons, wherever we can tie it into. And then after that, we can get into the strategies of the game.
Right. Okay. And then this team only had, 3 games last year, like a lot of teams. So not, it's kind of like a blank slate, right?
Yeah.
You're starting all over again, really. And you guys play at Thatcher tomorrow. So just talk about where you feel like this team is right now from what you've seen.
Coming in spring, the kids have been great. They've been so welcoming. You'll see it. They're all about handshakes, hugs, and high fives. They're such a great group to have. They're hungry for football. I think that's one thing that the last year's shortened season really did was kind of put that hunger for them. But they're tremendous kids with tremendous characters, and they're just a joy to coach. It's going to be fun. That's the one thing we talked about. You always have plans and ideas when you want to become a coach, what you want to see. And then after the last couple of years, you realize that just getting these kids on the field to play football is really priority one. Just so they can play and go back to loving the game. I think that's priority one for all of us here.
Yeah, I know you probably like to talk about each one of those guys, but who are some of the ones like your captains or some of the ones you're really going to count on this year?
Levi Pinnell, he's our senior offensive lineman. And defensive lineman. He's got a extensive background in wrestling as well. Tremendous athlete, but again, another one of these great character kids. Yes or no, sir. Always there to help. Always contributing. Our seniors, Aramis. He's going to be a running back. He's one that we're going to be leaning on, and even some young kids. Malcolm Williams, you're going to see there. He's going to be a sophomore this year, but he's going to be a dominant force for years to come for the Mustangs. It's going to be exciting to watch him grow.
Great. Well, it's interesting. I've been around to the 20 high schools now, and the first year coaches, they have young players, so it's almost almost like you're going to grow with them, right? So. Do you have a lot of young players on your team?
We do. Our sophomore class is a big, talented class. They're ones that we're going to hang our hats on for the next couple of years. But we're also blessed. I mean, our seniors and juniors as well, it's pretty balanced and spread pretty even with our talent. So we're not youth heavy, so to speak, in the varsity level. They've did a pretty good job keeping their classes together.
Great. The schedule, this is going to be your first head coaching spot, so the schedule is kind of like wide open too. You're not knowing much about the teams. You play that. Have you ever coached against Thatcher? Or?
No, never coached against Thatcher. No.
So it's that kind of like. Does that excite you? That would seem like it'd be exciting.
It does. When you coach in Tucson for such a long time, you see all the stadiums, you see all the locker rooms. You kind of see the different characteristics of the different schools. So to be able to kind of venture out, especially the 3A South region. To see the different environments there, that's exciting to see a change.
Great. Well, Coach, I really appreciate the time and allowing me to come out here. And best of luck tomorrow. Look forward to following you guys this year.
I appreciate that. Thank you.